Oh, it's going to be a good day today. Today we're going to go and have a look at some timber. So Mike over the way, he's got an agreement with the landowner, and this guy said, yeah, you can pull the timber that's fallen at £30 a ton. So we're going to go and have a look at some large tree trunks, see what we can do to get it out of the wood, and work out. That's going to be the problem, is working out how to get it out of the wood. I'll show you in a bit, but the wood these trees have fallen in it's on a slope, and there's a quite a steep bank that we'd have to get the timber up and over, and then we've got to try and work out how I can do that using the winch on the front of the truck. See, I'm not sure how, with a straight line pull, how we're going to be able to do that. I don't know yet. Going to go down there anyway, have a look at it, suss it out, and see what we can do. Plan of action is this length of oak. We're going to try and winch it, well, cut the end, then winch it so it runs straight down the hill there. But before we do that, there's a lot of brush that's got to be cleared away. So saws out and get cutting. Got my new boots on. Look, properly chainsaw boots. Oh no! Shavings! Damn it! What a plonker! Such a newbie. The wind. You know what I didn't bring? I didn't bring any of my other strops. So we'll just have to go with winch rope for now and just yank it up and see how we get on. Back on itself. Right, it's not ideal at all. But, you know, you've got to work with what you've got, or haven't got. Locked. Engage, both together. What I might do is run the car a bit whilst that's going, save straining the battery too much. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, I'll have to go down and cut it under tension. Not ideal. Not overly keen on that. This is where it gets a bit dicey. But we'll see. Next stop, A&E. I hope not. Many true words said in jest. It's not masses, but there's a...
You were moving the whole route.
Yeah, okay.
Right, it's a case of say when.
Oh yeah.
You happy at that?
Yeah.
Right then. Well,
We need to block it off on this side to stop it rolling back, don't we? Really.
really, yeah.
Um,
You want to chock it before I turn the winch off, and that way there's probably best, isn't it? What about that one? Could use this one if I just cut the limb there. I don't know about this one, might fall though. It's a bit precarious. I don't know what. Oh no, it won't, because that's stuck on there. Yeah, use this one.
This little boy on
this one.
it needs to sort of come towards you more. Oh.
That's problematic.
We've got some wedges.
It's going to need a bit more than wedges, that is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Well, you've
stuck
got your other.
underneath. I've got to get the farm jack. That's proper trapnosaur. What a novice. Ah, Sketchy much Sketchville from Sketchley. Yes. Oh, fucking hell, that was close.
You're alright. Shit.
Just got me calf.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, you have to be careful.
Can you take that?
Know what's going to happen, do you?
No. That was a fair old chunk. Just pinched my calf in between this tree and there. Right, to get this out. From that side. Wowee. Oh, that was a bit interesting. A bit close too. Right, this one's a bit more convoluted, so we've got the winch rope all the way out, over these logs, stop them digging in the ground, over this one, around this massive tree, and down to the one at the bottom. So, now this lines up. Yep, straight away we're off kilter. Let's get that there. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? Yeah, we've got to pull against something down there though for that. What are you thinking? So, talk me through. I'll take the tension off so it's safe.
Bring it down there onto here. So you're dragging.
Alright, give it a go. Yeah, see if you can switch it over. Tilt twice round and then hook it back on itself. Nah, even less. I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and sharpen the saw and cut the bugger. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, that was knackering. And managed to get the trunk placed. It's better. Yeah, managed to get the trunk placed where we want it, or where Mike wants it. So now he'll be able to fit his rig, his plane on top of this, or the mill, and be able to cut pieces all the way down. There's a load of stuff we had to move out of the way, and of course in doing that, and moving the stuff around, clearing it out of the way, ended up with another little score. Successful day. I'm knackered though, really knackered. Stupidly didn't bring any water with me today. The only water I've got is this old one that I've had for filling up the landy. And that's you know, but as needs must, affect me. I'm absolutely dry as a pharaoh's sock. I am. Oh God. Tomorrow I'll probably be sick as a dog. But thank God I've ordered all the injections for Peru. I ain't getting typhoid off my own water. Done. Grand. So I'm dead chuffed with that today. We shifted a lot. Got a lot more out of the woods. There's so much timber down in here, it's bonkers. There's just trees after trees after trees. Look through there, I don't know if you can make it out. An oak tree, there's a beech tree, another beech over there. I think there might even be an elm over there. And there's loads of them that are like this, leaning precariously up against other trees. So Storm Gorretti got a lot to answer for. Are we ready then? Are we fit? Oh, put the cover back on. This sterling job. Yeah, got him. Right, we're back in the woods again. Back in the woods to have a go at Mike's log. So he's bought this from the landowner, Dan, and there is a whole chunk of different oaks up and down here. And so Mike's trialling his new rig that he's made to be able to mill out planks or beams of oak timber. So he's got it, getting it set up and trying to get it levelled off as best he can before getting started. So the setting up is going to take a fair bit of time, but it's that first bit. You've got to get the first bit right for all the rest to follow on from. So no rush, it'll take as long as it takes. You're just knocking off high spots.
Yeah.
Right. That's better.
That's good. Now then.
You're off at an angle.
It's an angle, yeah. It's solid like that, but...
Yeah, but you're coming off the side of the log. You've got to be straight down all the way. Whilst Mike's setting up, I may as well make use of my time. Here we go again.
It's probably dangerous.
Yeah. Wooden jig for wooden milling. He's got it all set up. It's all balanced. So now, setting up the jig. And whilst Mike sets up the jig, I'm going to add the long bar to his chainsaw and see how he gets on. Right, that started him. The other thing I notice is the tool catches on the handle, which doesn't on the still when you're trying to do the lock nuts. I don't know if this is going to go on here, but we'll try. Oh, no chance. It's not, the bar's not going to work on your saw, mate. No. The bar is not going to work on your saw at all.
No?
No. Your lock nuts are way smaller in comparison. So we'll use the still. Brand new chain, can't beat it. I love a new chain. Gloves back on. Last time I had a new, put this chain on this. Did I tell you I put it on the wrong way around? Just put it on a bit quick. No. Put the chain on the wrong way around, and I normally just like run the thing forward, make sure it runs okay, and I ran it forward, and of course it's cutting edge. It's really sliced my thumb.
Really?
Hold on. Right. Like that. Right, beautiful. Yeah, that's it. I'll just run the chain up and then retighten him.
Yeah.
Okay, karaoke. So,
right.
how are we fitting it in then?
Saturday.
Yeah, it's a bit of a gap, eh? All good.
All good. On its own.
Let it roll down the hill now.
Yep.
For a first ever go, that is not too bad.
Well, it was. I think it's. I said it's worth the effort of setting it up right in the first place, isn't it?
Yeah. So what are you going to make out of your first plank of wood then? I'll tell you what, that's the best yet. That is straight as a die.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's really good. Minor adjustment time. That is a prominent one. Check this out. Impressive stuff. That's amazing.
.7 metres.
5.7?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Pretty heavy, is it? All right. Oh, yeah. I've got
Hold
heavy
it
end.
there. Just look at that. Wow.
Well, this is the 3 metre length anyway.
That's the bit you want straight, and that's as straight as you're going to be.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all, that.
Ever so slightly, just to...
Now, the only thing is, these are big and heavy, so I'm going to try and pop that on here. Yeah. Don't know if that's going to be the good thing or bad thing to do, but we're going to give it a try. Pop your end down, I'll roll them over. Section your car now. Okay.
No.
Want me to go back there? Okay, you can walk forward now. Two, three. Yep. More bloody wood in.
Yeah.
Planks now.
Just back to the summer.
Oh right. A load of oak this time, off cuts for, and then yeah, Mike's moving into making posts, planks, and God knows what. Yeah.
That's plank. Oh wow.
Look at that, how flat that is. That is pretty darn impressive. You know, for a 50 quid mill. It's and then some homemade sort of plank runners. And this is one of the timbers off. It's a little bit of an angle going on, but once that's run through a planer thicknesser, that'll be bob on. And then look at the size of this monster. Yeah, with my super sketchy no roof rack mounted. It's actually rolled up there on a water bottle. So we'll see how that works out. But, I'm really surprised how well that mill actually works, and you know, to get the timbers out of it, that's really good going. Be interesting to see what ends up being made out of this unfortunate event, Gorretti. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Rich, and this is It's Adventure. Don't forget, before you go, click down there on that thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel. And if you're interested in this kind of stuff, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing next week, I'll be honest, but so if you want to find out, then click on that subscribe button, and if you click the bell, you'll be notified the next time I release a video. But for now, see you later.